Adigibo and Shayo. Adigibo and Shayo. Adigibo and Shayo.
Shayo, Shayo,
Shayo.
happy
Adigibo
Shayo. Hey, come on.
and Shayo. Adigibo and Shayo. Shayo.
Shayo.
Shayo.
Hey,
Yes,
come
people,
on.
we are back live. Sarcasm City TV, YouTube, Sports, no, Sarcasm City TV, YouTube channel, of course. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we'll be answering your sporting questions from the chat. Ivory Coast winning Afcon, defeating Nigeria 2-1 in the final, coming back violently. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is now. Coming back from 1 goal down. Manchester United winning at Villa Park 2-1. Arsenal putting 6 past West Ham. They're all the major news stories from today. Of course, Super Bowl is on as well. I don't follow NFL, so there won't be an NFL watch along Mitesh, but I'm sure the madmen who join, because I'm guessing it's going to be a big panel because everyone's got plenty to say. But yes, major news is shout out to Ivory Coast. When they must, they must. Shout out to Qatar, because when they must, they must. Prime, C1, Victor, Hassam, hold that. Hold up, wait 1 second. Hold up. Hold that. Lovely. What I needed this weekend and the Manchester United win. Arsenal winning 6 ain't even bothered me this weekend. Because there was bigger fish to fry, people. I was like, there's no way I can have Hassam as an international champion. There's no way I can have Prime, Victor, and C1 as international champions. Nah. I no. And you know what? Football in universe. Thank you. I know I put out good in this world and I put out good energy in the footballing universe. I didn't deserve that. I've been through a lot. And you lot have seen me go through my trials and tribulations as a Manchester United fan with these dickhead panelists that I call family on here. And they are all family, don't get it mistaken. But Jordan losing to Qatar, Sam, again, hold that. Make sure you subscribe to This Is Football. On top of that, Nigeria, after going a goal up, and I know on the watch along because I was half watching it, Prime was cheesing because I seen the comments. People were like, when Ivory Coast equalized, oh, Prime, you jumped out. This is what you get for talking. All that smack he was talking on the last Q&A. Could see all his teeth. You know what I'm saying? That smoke grin wiped off his face. You know what I'm saying? Victor said in the group chat, people, I'm paraphrasing, Adigibo and Shayo. Let's shout out Eddie. And I sent you the link as well, Eddie. Just to clarify, he said my personal attack on Flawless, you know what I'm saying, was a gimmick. Now it's personal. Yeah, he can hold that though. You know what I'm saying? He said his dislike for me was a gimmick. Now it's personal. He can hold that. Love that. You know what I'm saying? To the Nigerians who I don't mean to offend. Guess what, man? You lot just in the car.
You see, Dennis, you see that? It's because what Prime was saying. Flores wasn't even on that like that until Prime was going after the Caribbean fam. Unfortunately, you just have to hold that, bro.
Yeah, you have to hold that. Because guess what? We allow you lot to have football because you know why? Here in the Caribbean, we got other spots. You know what I'm saying? And that, you know, like greatest cricket team of all time. You know what I'm saying? It's the greatest cricketers of all time. Greatest Olympian of all time is Caribbean as well. You know what I'm saying? One a lot of you lot celebrity crushes from one of the places I'm from, Barbados. So you know, we move. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think she's all that. But she's a lot of people's celebrity crush. But hey ho, we move. We gonna dance on the grave. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Willie Bounce, oh, Willie Bounce, hey, oh, Willie Bounce, oh, Willie Bounce, hey, oh. Hey. Yo, Ryan, we do. You know what I'm saying? Even the greatest cricketers call us. We have the greatest cricketers of all time. Cut it out. The West Indies produce the best. We have the best batsmen and best bowlers of all time. Don't mean there's not other GOATs, but we have the GOAT. Come on, man. What are we talking? We have the best bowling attack of all time. That fearsome foursome. Like, let's not do this. There's no 4 that's over that. Put a 4. Go on, Ryan. Name a 4 better than that. Name a 4 better than that. You don't want to do this with me with the cricket thing, with the history. Name a 4 better than that foursome fearsome. Name a 4. That's not a name. Name the 4 bowlers who was in the same attack that was better than those 4. I'll wait. Guarantee you don't name 4. Guaranteed you don't name 4. Hey, big up to that Surfer. Yes, Surfer. What are you saying, family? You good?
All hail King Drogba.
All hail King Drogba.
Drogba, Prime. Step up
no. Wait, Ryan. Again, you not listening. I said best bowling attack of all time. Name a 4 that is better than that. Name the 4. Australia is a country. They're not individuals. Name the 4. Trust me, don't do this cricketing thing with me, man. Come on now. Like, man knows my history. Name the 4. What are we talking about here? I'm saying your goats call our goats the goat. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? That man lost 1 test match in their history. What are we talking about here? What are we doing? And even that they robbed us, so that ain't even a loss, but we move. Anyways, run up the likes, people. You know what I'm saying? This is a very, I would say, unlike Sarcasm City TV, but hey, we happy, man. I could cry tears of joy. I needed 2 victories. You know what I'm saying? I needed them 2 victories, and I got them 2 victories to save me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, H, big up, man. You already know what it is.
Before you bring this crook
Yeah.
up, I just have to say,
Go on.
This guy, Sophie, you have to go after all the Chelsea fans in the chat. You have to go after this guy that's about to join. This guy was disrespecting Dropper for this. This guy was disrespecting your club legend. All the Chelsea fans in the chat. He was disrespecting your legend for this, and he still didn't win.
I've got something to say. JJ Okocha, John Obi Mikel, the Wankwo Kanu, Joseph Yobo, Kelechi Iheanacho, Daniel Amakachi, Taribo West. Your boys took a hell of a beating.
No, I love that.
I didn't even watch the game. I just know it happened. That's all.
Yeah, I was watching. I seen the second goal go in. I was watching. And just to clarify before we do bring the cook on, again, you missing the point, Ryan. But you know what? I'm done talking to you because no one mentioned anything about spinners. But you know what? Shane Warne is probably the greatest spinner we've ever seen. 110%. Yeah. But that 4 is nothing on the 4. You can't even name the first and foursome, but yet you're here arguing in the comments. Go away, man. But whatever, man. Whatever.
Couldn't even name Curtly Ambrose. What type of cricket follower?
Like, you don't even know who I'm talking about, and he's arguing me down. But hey ho, we move. No, you know what I'm saying? He's talking about teams, but we move. Big up Prime in the cut. Hey, chat to us, Prime. What you saying, man? You know what I'm saying? What's good? Yeah. Thoughts, man? Because I didn't watch the whole game. So your thoughts on the whole game? I only seen.
Of course you didn't watch the whole game.
You're dressed as a crook.
Sorry, I just have to remind people real quick as well. I have to remind people as well. If our goalkeeper in the group stages didn't touch the ball for the corner kick, Ivory Coast would have never made it to the final. So shout to no what Afori, you're forgiven now. Afori, you're forgiven because Ivory Coast won the Afcon now. Forgiven.
I told people Jazz to clean this, but it's fine.
I mean, without us going out, they would have not made the final. Just saying.
Okay.
You know what? You know what we'll do? We'll do what Nigeria didn't do, and we'll bring another Nigerian to back you up properly, man. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Victor. What are we saying, man? What are you telling me, fam? That's good. Top row settings. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, Flawless. I also sent Curry P the link. He's South African, and he wants
of course. Yeah. TP, my guy. He's more than welcome. You know what I'm saying in that. Victor, what you saying?
He's that top right.
You're breaking up. Your audio's a little bit off. It's a little bit off. Your audio's a little bit off. But hey, you lot, before we continue, run up the likes. We'll just let you know, Prime. He's going through a lot. So all jokes aside, you know, we go. Have for himself.
Listen,
go on.
No, listen. This is like a cook session for you guys. That's fine.
Now, I actually want to know your thoughts on how you're feeling and thoughts on the game. This is about you. Because if you had won, I would give the floor to you. So it's only right just because you're runners up. We're not just gonna like just steamroll. We ain't gonna Ivory Coast to Nigeria. This not. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
okay.
It's all right, man. Your head's all over the place. It's okay, man. I've lost finals before. It sucks. It's all right.
No, it's not. It's you know how I say. I've never. I hate this guy.
And Ryan's still talking. Ambrose ain't even top 5 for West Indies of all time of bowlers. What are we talking about here? He's not even top 5. I'm saying that. He'd say that himself. I've done the docs. Watch him. He's not even top 5. He's top 5 for everybody else apart from the West Indies in history. He's not even top 5 for West Indies of bowlers. He's not even top 5.
You guys hear me better now?
Yo, you still sound distant from? Yeah.
Is there like an echo shit?
No, your voice is fading. Your voice is fading like Nigeria's second half performance.
Shut up.
Before we continue, before we continue, run up the likes, people. Run up the likes on the video. Make sure you hit the share button across all socials. That's me, Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. Hit the subscribe button. It's about you lot in the chat. Get your questions in, people. Get your questions in, people. Make sure. Why is it Matt Cram don't even believe that? That's the craziest part, but we move. But you got to back your own, I suppose.
Listen. How do I word this?
All right, man. Get it together, man. We'll give you time, man. There's no rush. I'm saying. Ivory Coast ain't waiting around the corner. It's cool.
You've got till next Afcon to get it together.
You can get your back. You can get your chain back next Afcon. You got this. I'm rooting for Nigeria next Afcon. Is it next season? Is it? Wait, not next season. Next year, yeah. All jokes aside, actually, what I have to do. Let me just before we get to the jokes, to Victor, to Jez, to Prime, all the man them that was involved. You man did a phenomenal job with the content with Afcon, because I've got nothing but rave reviews from people who watched it. So I gotta salute you, man, for that. The chat thoroughly enjoyed it. People have told me privately that you lot did an excellent job with it. When I was listening, I thought you lot, whether it was here on the YouTube, whether it was on the Twitch, did a fantastic job. So everyone in the chat, if it's only because of these man that you got it, because I would not have done.
During the final, there was a massive spike in the Ivory Coast region for this.
Was there? I bet there was. I'm gonna check the analytics after this and see. I want to see if Africa actually tuned in a little bit more, like the African nations.
Wait, did Ireland qualify for the Euros, Prime?
I think no. Actually, they're doing poorly because was it not Fats who said? Yeah, he was trying to impress them. Hold on. Go on.
Surfer, did you expect Ireland to qualify? Did I say they'd qualify for the Euros?
No. I was looking for something you could look forward to. I didn't know whether they qualified or not. That was.
Why would I use Ireland to look forward to anything?
No, you got two countries. You're like Jez. That's all. You got two countries.
Yeah, and Jez has a World Cup. I don't.
And for Afcons.
Shut up, Jez. I don't answer that. What's annoying about all this is right that. Yeah, Dennis is speaking facts. Shut up, Surfer. Don't want no Englishman taking the piss out.
You really hurt me, man.
Sure. Anyway, yeah. What's annoying about all of this is like, and I've said this numerous times. I am usually like a voice of reason and realistic when it comes to Nigeria. I don't like fall into the hype.
You don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Last year when
you don't eat the jollof. I hear you.
When we shut up, fellas. Last year when we beat Egypt and Nigerians were getting gassed, I said, relax. Maybe we can make it out of the group. We're not going to do anything. Lo and behold, we lose to Tunisia. This year, when we beat Ivory Coast in the group stages, I didn't get gassed. When we faced Cameroon, I thought we'd lose. We beat them. Great, didn't get gassed. Angola, a free-scoring Angola side, we beat them. Great, I didn't get gassed. When we had to face South Africa, and I said, just factually, from here on, we should just go and win it. I didn't get gassed, but I just accepted the fact of we have to be favorites and we just have to cross the line no matter how. But last Q&A, I opened my stupid mouth. Maybe it's the universe that hates me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe Flawless is right. I'm the problem. Fairs. Because when we played South Africa, we had all the judge in the world, all the rivals against us, Astrid and United Trey, everyone against us, and we still managed to get across and win. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a problem. I don't know. But when you have belief in this team, and they will let you down, man. They will let you down.
Yeah. I just want to get to this great tweet from the legend that is Jez on the channel. He says, seeing Nigerians cry is everything to me. It's my daily medicine, my weekly energy, my monthly inspiration, and my yearly motivation. Bars. Their loss is the only reason I'm still alive. If they never lost, I may as well be dead. I was made to love and enjoy the failures they achieve. It is beautiful. I'm bookmarking that. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm bookmarking this.
I was just saying, man.
I'm bookmarking that.
To the word of the...
They're the only reason I'm alive. They're tears. I'm alive. What the hell?
That's hate. And say
Well, flawless. As bad as Chelsea have been, it's been 2 seasons or over 18 months and all of that. All the finals we've lost, the big games we've lost, having Frank as manager. I've never been sad because I knew Frank would get sacked. I knew Potter would get sacked. I knew eventually Chelsea will win the next final.
Stop deflecting. Talk about Nigeria.
There's something to come around the corner. I've never.
Stop deflecting. Stop deflecting and talk about Nigeria.
I'm not deflecting. I'm getting on to
it. Talk about Nigeria.
I am speaking about Nigeria.
No. Just talk about them.
When you said the universe, you know what it is. And when I think you went too far, Prime. It was the Drogba. It was the Drogba thing.
Hold on. It wasn't even Drogba slander. It was just. Can I speak? I'm allowed to speak.
Go ahead.
Flawless. Am I allowed to speak?
Yeah, go on. I'm just laughing. Sorry, go on.
It wasn't even Drogba slander. It was just national banter amongst Africans. That's all it was. It wasn't Drogba slander. It was just national banter.
That man deserves a Nobel Peace Prize, and you slander him. Unbelievable.
Did he win a Nobel Peace Prize?
No, he should. He stopped a war.
So he bottled an Afcon final. So he bottled an Afcon final and a Nobel Peace Prize. That's interesting. But anyway,
Hey, in the chat, let me know. Did someone raid us? Sorry to cut you off. Let me know if it is. Big up to them. I just seen the numbers spike. So yeah. Or did Ivory Coast score?
I don't know. Casually will be ending soon enough.
Yeah, they just got 100 and.
Actually, Surfer, you should be on casually right now. Surfer, should you not be on casually?
As Paul said, flawless. We're having a hell of a time with a Nigerian. And shout out Never a Foul as well, man. Big up Never a Foul for the raid every single time.
You lot
get your. Go on, Prime. Go on.
Credit to Haller, to be fair. The guy had cancer like a year or 18 months, 2 years ago, and to come back and score in a final. Listen, I wish I wish certain strikers could do that, but Asimhen can't.
We'll get to Asimhen actually, because I do actually.
Listen. No longer I'll be defending him, man.
Credit to Haller. Credit to Haller. He's got 1 testicle, 1 Afcon. That's some right. You know what I mean? It's all good.
This guy's crazy. Dennis says, question to Prime and Victor: have you guys already deleted your social media? Because I went on social media after the loss.
No.
A lot of Nigerians have been dodging me since the game. They are not going to play.
I ain't gonna lie, I would dodge you if I was Nigerian. You are the last person I'm trying to see on a day like this.
How is random people? I haven't talked to Abdullah in once.
Yeah.
How is he adding me randomly in the group chat?
You dissed the king. That's what happens when you diss the king.
I've not spoken to him.
You just Drogba. You just Drogba.
So Nigeria lost because I dissed Drogba.
Yeah.
So if I had said everything that I said, but didn't mention Drogba's name, we would have won.
Haller probably puts that over the bar. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Cool. All right, cool.
Okay, look, even A. Solomon. Yeah, we blaming you.
It's my fault. Asimhen didn't step up. It's fine.
Yeah, facts. And don't get mistaken, Prime. There's no logic behind this whatsoever. It's just because we don't like you. Just to clarify.
This is Drogba's like dissing something.
What did Victor say?
You make me sick.
Me?
Not you. Fucking dumb fucker on top right, top left, and bottom left.
Hey, Victor's in the court. What did we do, man? I did not show up in the final.
Ironically, wasn't those places the shots that went wide for Nigeria?
Yeah, the one of them went top right. Yeah, let's go. Hey, next year though, people. Next year, I'm back in Nigeria, man. They're getting their chain back. And
leave us alone. Maybe if Kobe knew how to actually make a through ball, maybe you would have won the game.
To go back flawless. Next year, watch alongs on the YouTube, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. You man did a phenomenal. Like I said, I knew you man would do a great job, but like you did a phenomenal job, and the audience, the people them really liked it. They really did. Like they was thoroughly on board. Like
so many people hate watching, man.
That too, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it takes a hate watcher to know a hate
one
watcher.
Job. You had one job.
You know what kills me? It's the Nigerians that I was talking to, yeah. And they were talking about how They watched us. They were hate watching all the way to the final. You know what? We were hate watching the final. And you lost in the final, bro. But, hey, I'm saying congratulations on being Luigi, fam. You just the second loser.
And you know what? Luigi actually dresses in green as well. So there you go.
Whenever Nigeria when we get confident and gas, like, but the opening game, before the opening game, I saw like pics of them in training, laughing and dancing, and I was like, boys, no, focus up. We struggle. Before the final, I see them laughing and dancing. Guys, don't be doing this, man.
And to time to shine.
You know what they were
Go on.
doing? They were praising.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
They were praising a statue of Drogba. That's what happened.
He doesn't have a statue.
Yeah.
At the time to shine, he says, how come it's next year? 40 was every 2 years. I think because of COVID. Did COVID push one of them back? That's what it was.
Yeah,
COVID.
But by the way, people, the next year Afcon is going to be in the summer, not in January.
Really?
Yeah, because I think it's in North Africa this time.
It's in Morocco.
It's a bit cool.
Put it in Morocco.
Yeah.
It's a bit cool.
And
Okay.
after,
That's going to be lit.
after next year's one, it resets and it becomes every 2 years.
Yeah, because I'll have to Google that to check that out. But yeah, people, you will get the watch-alongs on the YouTube for the next AFCON as well. So you're gonna get blessed next summer for that, and then even this summer we got the Euros, I think Copa America, the basketball Paris Olympics as well. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good. But yeah, that's why it's time to shine. You lot continue to get your questions in. Members' questions take priority. Super chats as well. So get your question. It don't have to be on the AFCON final. I'd prefer it to be on the AFCON final, but whatever you want to ask people, feel free to get your questions in, whether it's AFCON. Yeah, but whether it's United, if you want to talk about United winning that Villa, Arsenal putting 6 past West Ham, Chelsea play Crystal Palace tomorrow. Obviously, they travel to Selhurst Park.
I had memes and clips ready.
I know you did. I know, because Prime, you are an elite tier troll, so I know you're like me. You have things prepared and ready for losses or wins. 100%.
I had things to say about all the other clubs this weekend that lost. Leading to
You know
Your
what?
rollout, man. Your rollout got messed up. You know what I'm saying? It messed up the rollout.
There's a conversation that we're gonna have. Not, but I know Sergio would like Mr. Thomas Tuchel, but we're gonna have the conversation on this.
Oh yeah.
We got
forget.
Oh yeah.
And big up to C24. He says Africa won today. The Niger tears taste great on my Super Bowl jollof and wings. I hope you enjoy the Super Bowl, enjoy the jollof, enjoy the wings, and big up for the super chat.
I hope you choke on your wings, man.
As well, man. Hey, man. Hey. You know what? That's low hanging fruit. I ain't even gonna make that joke.
The Nigeria's wings choke in the final, but not playing.
Hey, people, man, we all gonna come together. We're gonna go tomorrow. You know what? Because of this wonderful day, I will be going out somewhere in Leicester and we'll look for a Nigerian restaurant and get me some jollof.
Hey, let's go, man. I hear you putting back to the Nigerian community. Your audios are massive, Victor.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
What Victor said is, I hope Jez gets hit by a bus.
Victor, you sound like you're drowning in Nigerian tears.
Hey, it must be salty water.
Hold on, Surfer, did you watch the final?
No.
Hold on, you're trying to speak on African business.
No, just trying to hate,
so was Trini. He's part of
Man sisters from Africa.
Yeah, I guess he gets the pass to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Now he gets the pass.
Now he gets the pass. When it comes to, you know why? Because hate trumps all. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Hate trumps all. It trumps race, what continent, background. And you did just, but you did disrespect. Yeah, that was crazy. Man, and you disrespect like as a Chelsea fan as well. That's the craziest part.
It wasn't Drogba. It was banter. It was banter.
Banter slander.
You don't.
Hey, banter slander. Two cheeks of the same ass.
How does your banter feel now? How does your banter feel now, Prime?
How does
it feel now?
Hold on. But I say all this stuff about Fat Frank. No one says anything.
I mean, shit. Frank doesn't do anything though.
He did when he choked in an Afcon final. Then you can do it. Until then, it's not happening.
Nah, that's why Ireland do so bad because you're always criticizing him. That's
Ireland were bad before he was a manager.
But Ireland they've made World Cups and stuff. You know what I'm saying? How many they've made World Cups in the past?
Barely.
Nah, you was at 02. You You was there in 2002. See, this before you. You know what I'm saying? Before you. It was actually
2002.
Yeah. 2000. And what year was you born, Prime? You're younger, so you can let your age. Oh, 98.
12.
Did they make 12 as well? Yeah, I swear you made another one as well. And you've made tournaments.
Yeah.
You have made, what's the last tournament you made? I swear you made a recent Euros, 2016 or something. Or 18. You made a tournament recently. Yeah, see, that's it. Your lack of care, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Nigeria in the Afcon final, but we move. Run up the likes, people. There's over 140 people here. Make sure you run up the likes. Make sure you hit subscribe button.
You're choking like Nigeria in a. Is that the? Come on, you guys are smarter than this, really. You are.
Nah, I'm not. I'm just going. You know, like here the thing is, just to clarify. My sister asked me this, like, well, why do you find yourself so funny? Because my jokes are for an audience of one, me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I find it funny, I don't care who else finds it funny. If they make me laugh, I'm running these jokes.
It literally says laughing at
breaking news, man.
I really think of funny. Come on, breaking news. Go on. What's the breaking news?
Breaking news, man. Nigeria just scored a couple more goals. It's 8-2. I'm telling you, those goals are scored by Skep, Wizkid, Davido, Asake, Burna Boy, Bucky Jackson, and Ayastar.
Big up to Ed. Appreciate the super chat. He says, Prime tell Burner Wiz Davido to report to. Is that
Abidjan.
What's Abidjan? What is that?
I think it's Abidjan, yeah.
Nah, what is Abidjan?
Oh, it's a city in Nigeria, I think.
Okay, all right.
Oh, I thought he was trying to talk about the capital of Ivory Coast. You not saw that?
Oh, it might be Ivory Coast, maybe. It might be
Ivory Coast, yeah.
It's either one of them. I thought it's Nigeria.
No, because the Abuja is spelled wrong, or it's spelled different to that, and also the capital of Nigeria is Lagos.
Is it not Abuja?
It used to be.
Oh, you lot switch capitals. Oh, crazy. All right, I didn't know that. Big up to Ed as well for the super chat, and he says, and tell them to bring the Ampiano with them. You're a jokes man, but big up to you, Ed, and big up to actually, even though we've been here talking about Nigeria, big up to everyone, all the people from Ivory Coast. Big up all the Ivorians. Enjoy the victory, man. I know Ivorian Spice, you know what I'm saying, is going crazy in his household right now. So you lot in the chat, anyone watching. Oh yeah, she's because his wife is Nigerian. Oh yeah. Oh, he is running back, yo. I know what Ivorians like.
Yeah, she told him go to the sofa.
He was running jokes, and he said, "I'm going to the Afcon parade." That's what he said.
Big up all the Ivorians, etc.
Yeah, man, big up all the Ivorians. Hey, Victor, you back with us? What are you saying?
Wherever Solomon
it's my audio any better now?
There we go. You're back. And before you go, Dennis the Great, I'll get to your questions as well. Any members, obviously, link for the memberships in the pin comment. I will star your question and I'll get to them. Hey, Victor, man, talk to us. Thoughts, should I say? Thoughts. I meant to say thoughts instead of talk. But yeah, man, thoughts. Talk to us.
Super picture and they go.
Well, on the Super Bowl, Super Bowl's about to kick off.
Well, that being said, we got someone else who will talk about, the Ivory Coast Nigeria game. I like CP's in the building. Yes, CP, what are you saying?
Very
it just gets worse. Fuck's sake.
Just want to say big up to my legend Didier Drogba and Kalu for getting their Afcon.
You're South African. He's not your legend.
Hey.
South African.
He's my Chelsea legend, okay? He's my Chelsea legend.
What does Chelsea have to do with South Africa?
Hey, I need agendas, okay? First of all, if Aguero can claim a World Cup with Messi, then Drogba can claim this with Kalu. So big up to them. I just want to say, I heard, so in Canada, we have this thing called an Amber Alert, right? So it's when a missing child, if there's a missing child, then like all the phones in our province, right, get this alert that there's a missing child and to be watching out to find them. So I think I received one for a particular Victor Asimhen for this entire Afcon. I pray to God that our club does not get Nigerian Lukaku. We already had a Congolese guy in Lukaku. We don't need a Nigerian version from the Serie A once again, who won the league once but can't handle big pressure situations. I don't need that again in my club. And just want to say only Jose Mourinho can do Jose Mourinho things. So this little mini fraud, that's what all I got to say is big up once again to Ivory Coast. And you know what? This time I'm with Jez. and Ghana with 4 Afcons, and Nigeria, still their little brother. So big up to Ghana, and that's all my piece for now.
I
It's
shouldn't
all
have sent
good,
you.
Fairs. Go on, Victor. What are you saying, man? Thoughts on the Afcon final? Chat to us. Actually, that being said, Osimhen, we'll go there.
I already started.
AC.
What?
Nah, I call Osimhen was out there looking like Draymond, but just a washed up version.
Hey, not Draymond yesterday. Hey, Draymond got it done yesterday. He was cooking.
That's why I said I washed up version of Draymond, just out there.
Yeah, just shot
do
Marcus.
nothing from.
I mean, I said in the start of the tournament, like, he better turn up. Like, eyes are watching you, everyone's watching you. What the fuck? Oh, sorry, I just got distracted. Yeah, I was just saying, eyes on him. He needs to turn up. He needs to score. He has one goal in 8 games. That's not good. It's not good. It's fucking awful. And it was a tapping as well. Literally, from the first round he scored, he ain't scored nothing since. You allowed your centre back to be taking the pressure penalties while you just watched and celebrate. Yeah, man, it's not looking good, bro. That price tag is going down and down. But to be fair, though, I've been saying that I prefer Tony over Osimhen. I've been saying it for a while. But people are like, oh, it's Nigerian Bracket. I'm like, yo, I watch football with my eyes. I know who's better. Like, when I need someone to win me a game, I'm picking Tony over Osimhen. So, yeah, man. Just go to Napoli and try and reinvent yourself. Because obviously I want him to win because he's Nigerian, so I want him to do well.
Of course,
but, like,
of course.
You're not helping yourself, and obviously you didn't end up helping my country as well. So because if that today you could have scored at least to take us into extra time, but you didn't do shit. So yeah, your days are numbered basically.
Can I say something about Osimhen though? Like,
yeah, of course.
Banter aside, bro. Banter aside, I do think the coach got it completely wrong in terms of how he was approaching the games especially with Osimhen, where like the whole time it felt like the instruction was to have Osimhen just go and press and just be a nuisance, but didn't want to play his strengths when it comes to actually use goal scoring opportunities. Obviously, for the bounce, I fucking love it. Chelsea spend the 120. Fuck it. Well, not even Chelsea. Whoever goes, spend it and then use him that way. But I do think he is a victim of the system in terms of what happened today, or even throughout the running of the tournament, because we had many conversations on these streams on Twitch. People coming obviously to the chat and talking about Osimhen this, Osimhen that. And to be fair, I heard it in the same time. But in the same time, I was looking at it and said, "Damn, these guys don't even want to play with Osimhen, or the manager does not want to see him even in goal scoring opportunities." So it's like he's coming off this tournament in a bad light. And I remember even during the tournament, he was talking about how he already knows his next decision in the summer, which is most likely wanting to leave the Napoli. I don't know, obviously, and it's just his rep went 100% down in this tournament, and it's kind of like a shame for him because he probably would have gotten away with this probably if they would have just won it today. But it's what it is, man. It's unfortunate for him. He has to hold the smoke. Victor Boniface, you crook. this guy bench players talking like the starters, bro. Bro, recover from your injury first, bro. What the hell? Bro, this guy was bantering every nation possible up to the final. Now I'm seeing tweets about he doesn't care about the trophy. The trophy looks ugly and that. Get the hell out of here, bro. I remember you
tweet that.
Look, go through his Twitter page.
No
go
way.
Go through his Twitter page, bro. Shameless guy. Kwasia. This is what I would say on him, bro. Cool, bro.
No way he said that. What?
Also, yeah. This tournament, but this final, the Osimhen, this is the equivalent of flawless in Rochdale. I'm done.
This is your moment where you're just
I'm
you're
kind of
done
done.
with
Yeah, like I made excuses for you throughout the tournament, but like I get it. Lack of service, like we know that, but still, big game. You've got to step up and try and make something happen. What you did in the semi-final to get the penalty, like do something like that. It's bad decisions from the manager in the second half, like trying to defend the 1-0 lead from the 60th minute, instead of us just sitting deep and breaking on the counter attack. which us and then Ivory Coast equalised. We can't break down a low block. Lo and behold, no creativity. I've been saying all tournament that Iwobi shouldn't be playing that deep in midfield. I get it; he works hard and everything, but he should have been playing further forward. If you play him as close to Osimhen and looking as possible, so those three can kind of create and make something happen. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, like, it's great and credit to them for getting this far, but like, it now means nothing when you don't even turn up in the final. Certain players, Lookman, I thought he was decent, to be fair. Like, he was trying things, but ultimately, like, he did kind of get pocketed, and then he got hooked, which is annoying. I don't get why he got hooked, because Aurier got booked in the first half. If we had just focused on targeting him, he would have got sent off, because we know what he's like. But we didn't do that, because that would require tactics. Sanusi is horrible. He's a horrible, horrible left back, or left wing back, I should say. He's so bad. I'm just rejecting him.
He's just laughing.
I'm disappointed.
Of course I'm laughing.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Fuck this guy. I can literally hear him laughing.
Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling?
Because this is beautiful, man. Hearing you say you're dejected is great, man.
Let's pretend like we're all friends. We're like,
we are.
Hey,
but no, Prime. Because I'm honest. Because we are friends and we are brothers. I wish you nothing but success and happiness in every aspect of your life, apart from your sporting teams. So I don't want to see your club or country be successful. Everywhere else, I hope you duck it out.
My happiness comes from my sporting teams.
Well, hey, get over happiness, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying family being successful, you being successful, like in whatever work you're in. I'm saying nice, Italian woman, whatever the case may be. That's calm. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want to see you happy within the sporting realm. You know what I'm saying? If there's other sports you're in, I'm with that. Football, I should clarify. All over. Wait, football's the only sport you really watch like that. Though,
yeah, I don't watch any other sports.
Well, just that sport then. Yeah. Get into another sport, man. It will help.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? You dominating UFC. You go on.
Sorry, the problem after this final of my full agenda against Asimhen is that the way he takes on responsibility for me. He's the quote-unquote best player in Africa, but he's not even taking penalties. You could say Salah didn't have a good tournament, even last time with Egypt. But first of all, they were very, very, very not favored. They reached the final and lost in penalty shootouts. And he still took the penalties when he had to in terms of throughout the tournament. If you're the best player in Africa and you're the one also getting some of these penalties, two of the penalties throughout this entire stage of the tournament, tell the captain, I don't care, I'm the main man. Just get the groove into it, right? Like, feed yourself, gain the confidence.
And the one thing I will say though, like, I get that, right? But the one thing I will say, whether or not you guys think it's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. Cool. But he doesn't have like main character syndrome. Like, you're right, a Salah or a Benzema or whatever, they would have taken it upon themselves to take the penalties that we would have won. They would have forced themselves or forced the manager to keep him on the field, to play the 120 minutes, to take the penalty in the shootout. But if he's just not good at pens, and the manager sees that, and the plan is we get a penalty, he shouldn't take it, then why should it then be forced upon him to take it if he's just not good at it? If he takes them and then he misses, and then he keeps taking our penalties afterwards, like, what's the point of that,
Sure. So I would have some rebuttals against that. First of all, if you're a key striker of any club or country, if you can't, you need to know how to strike the ball. You should be decent at pens. I'm sorry, it shouldn't be that much of a detriment. I don't care what position. And I do want big man syndrome from my striker, especially if he's one of the best in the world. From any you could talk about any period. If he doesn't have that, even from, let's say, Drogba or any Benzema, when Ronaldo left, he had major. This is my freaking team. I'm carrying them, and he did during that 2022 season. If that's the case, then he's not good enough for a club, and I'm talking about also from a Chelsea perspective. This is exactly what I don't want. because this is also very similar to Lukaku. And to be honest, Lukaku has shown more for his international career because he was arguably the second best player for Belgium during 2018. And I have not seen anything with regards to that with Osimhen this entire tournament. The best player was Lookman, and also
I agree with you.
captain.
I agree with you, Kirby.
Yeah.
Like King Calvin said, Zelensky takes pens for Napoli. Yeah, no, I agree. He should be like the ones like taking the pen as like the star, as the face. But if it's, I don't know, if it's a thing of like he's not good at pens, which again, fine, it is a red flag. But if it's a thing of he's not good, I'd rather someone else take them as opposed to he takes it, he keeps missing, and he's just then a detriment to the team.
See,
Also the manager, if you've got balls enough to do that, then like especially in this final, I get keeping him on because maybe he might score a goal, but you take off Lookman, I would have taken off Osimhen.
Yeah.
Really? You would have took off? He was that bad?
Yeah. Listen, I get the idea of keeping him on because even though he's been poor, he might get a goal. I get that. But if you're going to take off Lookman, who's been our best forward, let's say the whole tournament, take off Osimhen instead. Make that bold decision.
And to be honest, Prime, I'm forgetting his name. He was subbed on last match. He starts with a W. He was a substitute late in the game. He's a striker. Yes, thank you. He honestly had as much or more impact whenever I've seen him play compared to Osimhen. He's done more, especially last game.
He only played last game.
No, I know, but I'm saying like I've seen more from him during that game than that entire game of Osimhen, to be frank with you, right? And I think also I agree with you that I think the manager should have brought him on sooner and taken out Osimhen. So I do agree that it's also the manager's fault, but like if you're a quote unquote big player and the best player in Africa, like voted, and he's got the accolades and the backing in terms of stats and what he did with Napoli, but you know, now it's like if you're being linked with the PSGs, the Real Madrids and stuff and so forth, that's like these are the tournaments you have to show yourself, right? Because even last season, like Napoli were flying high, but then they didn't go far in the Champions League as it should have.
They got to the quarterfinals in the Champions League.
Yeah,
yes, but the teams they were playing against, they were heavily favored against.
Yeah, true.
But the one thing I do say about Osimhen is that, because obviously, there's two ways you can look at it. Because it's like I gave my opinion already on other streams before, because we had literally debate on when the semi-final was played midweek about Osimhen, and I said in my opinion how I think he is a good player. I don't think he's a bad player, but it's also a type of player that if you want to see goals for him, you have to play to his strengths. And I feel like Nigeria, throughout the whole tournament, didn't do that. But then at the same time, we gave, especially myself of Africa, myself, is that we give Salah a lot of stick for not winning Egypt Afcon, when you can even argue this Egypt support isn't even better than the Nigerian support. You can maybe argue. When Salah wins the African Player of the Year and he don't do anything for Egypt, you know what the standard is like for Salah. So it's like Osimhen, unfortunately, you have to hold it. You have to hold the smoke because you were just given the African Player of the Year, and then you gave this tournament up. And yeah, fair play, you won outside winning the penalty in the semi-final. It's underwhelming for the African Player of the Year. Like, I know you were hindered, but you gotta just give more.
No, I agree.
And this is why that's why for me, the standard that I'm seeing, even though I think some of it is over the top, I 100% understand, because this is the cruel reality. When you give them those type of titles, this will comes with it.
No, but like whether or not it's over the top, but like if this was any other player, they'd be getting the slander too. So I can't like say that it's unfair, because it is fair.
Yeah.
Like you can't be Africa's best player and get all the hype about you and not turn up this tournament. You know, like I've said, it's about the team, and like I don't really care if like he's getting all the goals or not, so long as Nigeria actually end up winning the tournament. But
but
you didn't win. So now you as the face, you as our best player, you as Africa's best player, you're under the micro. If we had won tonight, even if he didn't score, if we had won tonight, the narrative then switches to like, oh, he's been brilliant all tournament. Look at all the hard work. But the history is written by the victors, not the losers. So.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts. And you lot run up the likes. You know what I'm saying? Over 140 people here. We're at 57 likes. Let's get on to 90 likes, people. Like check 1212. Hit the subscribe button as well. Make sure you do so. Hit the subscribe button. Right. Road to 10K. Sarcasm City TV YouTube. We're at 9,546. Asking for 4 of you lot to subscribe. And there's over 140 people here. I'm only asking for 4. Get us to 9,550. Only 4 of you lot hit the subscribe button. And that includes you if you're watching this back after the live as well, people. Again, members have started your questions. Don't worry, I will get to them as well. And of course, if you super chat, I'll get to them also. Before you go, Jez, as well. Joe says question for the panel before the game kicks off. Who's winning the Super Bowl? I'll watch the suit. CP and Surfer. I know you man both watch NFL, right? You man respond to this.
Yeah. I think the Chiefs would do it, but I want 49ers to win. So
I saw. See, I would say Chief, but then I saw Astrid right after the Nigerian game putting the Chief gear on. So I'm just saying, any hold the 49ers win though after she did that.
Oh, also Astrid, she tweeted out saying that I'm used to something like I'm used to Chelsea doing this to me. I can't believe Nigeria did this to me as well. This is not Nigeria. This is you. You did this to me.
Man, blame. So you blaming us? So you was going at all the people blaming you, but you blaming her for Nigeria losing.
The irony is that these last 2 games were probably the worst games all of Afcon for Nigeria. And this is when Asu decided to actually be on the bandwagon, which is really ironic. But
yeah, we were worse last game down where this going. That's what she started the fucking.
Yeah, and you were about like these last 2, the final and the semi-final. Nigeria didn't play like that all tournament before Asu joined. But just saying, but you know, I just real quick before we go to the next topic, I saw a video of the timeline. Obviously, Pepper and Oria, where obviously they're celebrating in the locker room. And they're on IG Live, and Oya were telling on the stream, Salah, where's your medal?
Really?
Yeah. You were screaming to the camera, Salah, where's your medal?
That's a random stray.
Nah, that's crazy. I'm sending to the creature.
Bro, that's just hating my heart. That's just hating his heart.
Hey, but what's your saying, man? So Oya is a Afcon winner before Salah. Uncomfortable conversations.
We spent 55 minutes speaking about like Nigeria.
Of course. Same way, if you lot would have won, we would have spent 55 minutes talking about it. That's just what it is.
Nah, we wouldn't have spent 55 minutes. Listen,
no, actually, yeah, you're right. We wouldn't have. You would have. You know what I'm saying? And T1 would have been here chatting shit, and Victor would have been talking as well. That's how it works.
I don't know what the and viewer ratio is, but it's got to be on 100 by now. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's almost an hour slandering Nigeria. We need 100 likes. Come on.
Was it slander or we just state facts?
I'm seeing.
I'm not talking to you.
Nah, I'm just asking in general.
It's slander. It's abuse.
Is it slander? All right, first. I think it's
not slander if it's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Drogba ball in an Afcon final. That's also the truth, but you say it's slander, so I don't know.
Nah, it was the big grin on your face as you were saying it.
We said don't.
Yeah. It was the big grin on your face as you were saying it. It was the joy and happiness it brought you.
Okay, I'll say it again. Drogba.
No, but we can hear you. We can hear you smile when you turn your camera off. It's okay. See, we know you, man. Can't kid a kiddo. I was saying it was the happiness and joy. You weren't upset that Drogba bottled, and I put in quotation marks at Afcon final. But big up to Dennis. Says question to the panel: thoughts on Barcelona? They are rubbish, aren't they? Drew to a relegation team. Does the panel believe they will beat Napoli after that Asimhen stinker? Wait, and Napoli? I've not watched Barca, so I'm not sure what they're doing in La Liga. However, are they playing Napoli in what?
Champions League.
Are they playing in Champions League? I did not know that.
It starts this week again.
I know it starts this week because PSG is on Wednesday and Real Madrid, Leipzig. Both of those will be on the Twitch, people, as well. Leipzig, Real Madrid on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, which is Valentine's Day, PSG, Sociedad, people. So make sure you log into the Twitch for both of those as well. Make sure. Hey, Eli, why am I a crook? I'm just, asking questions. Man with a mic asking questions.
Major crook.
Yeah,
Well,
go on.
I don't really have too much to say more about this Nigerian thing. Like all I'm saying,
I'm sure you don't just.
Same.
bro, I'm just have to load up a little bit more because you know what? It's just at the moment I'm kind of like shit. I just need to collect myself, bro. But I'm not saying this, man. All I'm saying is 1,
You're
2,
a war criminal.
3, 4. What does the number mean? 4 Afcons, fam. 4. And I was saying that Nigeria, they do. Hey, I said, what did they say? Niger, they carry last. That's what they say.
But that's not how the saying. That's not how the saying.
That's not. Yeah, that's not the same. But all right, man.
Hey, no, but you know what? I say, this is what it is. But,
Guys, okay.
You're such a pro.
I'm saying
They
this
say
is
don't diss the king. That's what they
I'm
say.
saying this is
Don't diss the king. Okay, man.
Hey, fuck the king, bro.
Facts.
You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
I'm not. You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth like you watch your country lose today.
I'm saying.
Hey, do your country.
Hey, you are going home tonight. You are going home tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Wait,
Yo,
Surfer,
I thought 49ers was about to get a touchdown there. Fuck.
Surfer, at least we support our nation.
Hey, Surfer supports Trini. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Exactly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Surfer supports Trini.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So when Trini don't do anything, I can make jokes.
Yeah,
so when
yeah,
Trini
but
don't do anything, I can make jokes.
wait. So
That's pretty low hanging fruit, though, isn't it? To diss Trinidad.
Oh, but you tried to make a joke about Ireland.
Well, I don't know which country you're supporting at the moment, so you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, man, you have to learn about the game. How I do it with 2 countries, man. You have to learn the game.
Oh, speaking of Ireland, we're playing England in the Nations League B group.
Yeah, I've seen that they throw the new groups for the nation.
no cares about that shit, man.
We play in September. I think that's in Ireland, so maybe. Do I go?
No one cares about that shit, man. No one cares about
But,
nation.
You know what?
But Prime. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, because I was thinking like Flores is gonna be back soon, innit? Because I was thinking about if I want to go to another topic in it during this period, the Flores is not there. Should we talk about the Bayern thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I think it's another big topic, that we have to address, and I feel like it's only right that we let Surfer go first because obviously I saw his tweets on the other day when Bayern lost, and I was just dying. I was just dying on the timeline. So I let you go, Surfer, since you have a lot to say.
An hour spent slandering Nigeria.
Oh, we're gonna go back to it later, maybe.
We'll go back to it. We've got another hour.
Yeah, I still have more ammo.
Yeah, another hour if you want.
I should not send you the link. I should not send you the link.
I take it everyone watched the game, yeah? Leverkusen,
yeah, I watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
I fell asleep. I watched it.
So I watched it, right? And then I watched the highlights. The highlights didn't show any Bayern chances. That's how bad Bayern Munich were. They were steamrolled in this game. Thomas Tuchel is one of the most overrated coaches in the past 20 years, okay? Chelsea fans love him because he won the Champions League, no problem. But other than that, he is a basic coach. He played Eric Dyer yesterday. Eric Dyer he played in the Bayern Munich defence, and you expect to win the league. He got pissed all over yesterday. This is probably the worst Bayern team in the past 15 years. And he didn't do anything to change it. He doesn't. It's just Harry Kane. He's turned Bayern Munich into the Spurs of Germany. That's what he's done.
Literally. I was thinking about that.
Harry Kane got 18 touches yesterday. 18. That's all he had. 18 touches. There's no creativity. Nothing. There's nothing there.
Fun fact. That was the least touches Kane had ever had in the game since the Poch days. So it wasn't not even the days where we got much worse since Poch left. In the days where actually we were at the best, this was the least touches he had ever had in a game.
I just can't believe that they went from Nagelsmann to Tuchel only because Tuchel was available. It doesn't make any sense. I'm telling you right now, I think they'll lose the first leg of the Champions League to Lazio. They still might go through, but it's not a given that they're going to beat Lazio. I think and if they do get through, if you're one of the other 7 teams that gets through, one of the big clubs, you're going to want Bayern Munich because they're the weakest. They're weak. They are weak. Whoever comes out of the win of Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, you're going to want Bayern Munich. If you're Real Madrid, you're going to want Bayern Munich. City, you're going to want Bayern Munich. PSG, you probably want Bayern Munich.
Arsenal, you want Bayern.
Arsenal, you want Bayern Munich. Seriously, they are weak, and Thomas Tuchel's made them weaker. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there. He's like Poch. He just sits there. Doesn't make any changes whatsoever.
Why did he play a back three? I saw the formations. Why did he play a back three?
He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo, man.
I've been saying that though. He's been trying to do that for a while. He's been
fascinating.
Bayern did not play a back three going into this game, and then he decided to change it
because Leverkusen play a back three, so he tried to go man for man.
Which is stupid because like he went with a back three here, and he didn't even start the lid. The lid came on.
Why did he play Bowie a left wing back? He's not right back.
Yeah. He's a right back, bro. Like I
thought that was weird too. Even the commentators were saying that.
And you saw like, bro, Bowie didn't know how to position him one bit from. By the way, like he's been good. He was looking good for Galatasaray, but mate, another money they wasted money on that right now because they were, and people forget they were looking at Dyer as like a right back cover too. So it's like,
who played left back, by the way?
Yeah, Bowie, Joshua Bowie.
Is he not a right back?
Yeah,
exactly.
But Mazraoui is playing right back.
We just said that.
Yeah, that's what Victor just said. Literally.
The thing is, Tuchel's my guy. I was backing him, but what I saw yesterday was disgraceful. I was like, yeah, man. Yeah, help yourself. I ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, go on, Kurt.
Sorry, they didn't play 3 center backs. They played 4 because Harry Kane was coming in so deep. He was a 4th center back to pick it up.
Bro.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing with my eyes. I saw Harry Kane. It was a back 6 at times. I don't know what was going on. I was like, how is Harry Kane like so deep? And then he's also falling out with all the good.
Harry Kane does have children, so it's good.
How can you have what?
He scores, unlike Nigeria.
Oh my God.
Bro, what's your problem, man? What's your problem?
Nah, but
you know what? At this point, it's bullying.
It is.
Yeah, and I enjoy it, man. Obviously,
have you only just noticed it? How long have you been coming to Sarcasm City for? You only just noticed it. Like...
Hey, by the way, people, because obviously there's also things that I have to say about this Bayern game. Leverkusen didn't play with Frimpong and Boniface, who are like literally their main parts.
Frimpong played.
Yeah, but he came on.
Oh yeah, he came on.
At the end of the game, yeah. So they started with a right wing back that isn't a right wing back, who was a centre back. By the way, he's a centre back that Tuchel sent on loan because he didn't want to give him game time, and he scored the goal against them, ironically. So they could have just saved money on Dyer and just give the youngsters the time. No, he scored a goal against Bayern, who helped them.
They battered them, man.
3-0.
It's flattering.
Because they should have generally beaten them by 6. It should have been a 6-0.
Harry Kane destroyed them.
Harry Kane looking. This was even worse. This was probably the worst game I've seen him, and I've seen him in Tottenham shirts games many times before. That must have been generally the worst game I've seen. 18 touches in the whole game. Wow.
Say, by the way, when Chelsea fans were on Lukaku's neck, we're getting, 14, 13 touches?
Yep. 7. 7, yeah.
Hey, this is Tuchel, man.
Yeah, but the problem is Harry Kane scored 24 goals before then Lukaku scored about 9.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You slander Asimhen, but when I say he was top goal scorer Afcon qualifying, doesn't mean anything to you.
He was he for what? You was he for what?
What?
Oh, you said qualifier. You said qualifier. Exactly.
Qualifier. Oh, sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Shame.
What's it called? Yeah, Warrior. I'm gonna bring it up real quick. Before I'm gonna get to that Warrior, but real quick. Just wanted to say it real quick. Also, hey, we have to give obviously all the credit to Xabi Alonso, who doing a fantastic job from literally last season, pretty much all the way to this season, where he took a team who was in the relegation zone, looking like they couldn't get no wins, to a team that might potentially win a double this season in the poker. No, actually, he might win a treble actually because they're in the Europa League. you could potentially do that, and it's like just amazing to see because again, ironically, obviously people that know people call them in Germany Neverkusen or Loserkusen because they're only at one trophy. It's a crazy statement. It's like because I think they have only one trophy in the entire history.
Wow!
Yeah,
so
they're like,
if he wins the Bundesliga and takes the Champions League, he should stay at least one more season.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking because, like, obviously Liverpool, because obviously all these big clubs are even Bayern. Bayern is going to try the hardest to get them. They're going to try because they can't go back to Nagelsmann. Klopp probably not going to take it. I don't see it happening. I can't lie, and it's looking peak. It's looking peak for Bayern, so they're going to try.
He's like the modern day. He's like the modern day Mourinho.
Who? Wait, who?
Alonso.
I wouldn't say so because Alonso plays completely different.
I'm not talking about play style. I'm talking about a young manager breaking through like this.
Fair enough. Yeah, then that's fair enough to be
He's
fair.
a modern day Frank Lampard.
See the funny part about that is
I don't know what laughed at your shitty joke.
The funny part about this is ironically we have like our history, at least we have like multiple trophies about it. So it's like you can't, like, generally speaking, I've not seen a club like Leverkusen that generally just has only one trophy in the entire history. Like shit, I can talk about how this team was actually doing something in the 70s, 80s and shit like that. I thought
they were a big, well, not a big club, but like I thought they were like
for a club that I would say most people would know in general. For them to just only
they're like Newcastle. They're like Newcastle.
Exactly. That's like Newcastle where people know them because
Newcastle are a sleeping giant.
Newcastle not even a sleeping giant in my opinion. Like
Newcastle aren't a giant.
Yeah, because we talked
about. They used to be a big club though.
No, they've never been a big club. They've just had a big stadium. That's what exactly. They just had a big stadium.
People recognize them as a club, but when you actually go and look at what they have done in the history,
Leicester are a bigger club than them.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like they're not really that big. They have like a huge just fan base in terms of the.
Yeah, they have they had 2 seasons in the 90s, and Alan Shearer went to them. That's what they're famous for.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it was the Leverkusen thing because how people I think in the 2000s the Leverkusen team was quite good. Like they had Ballack.
Yeah, they went to the Champions League final. Michael Ballack.
Yeah, and I feel like people know them based off that. I think, and
they beat all the English teams on the run to the final. I think.
Yes, I think they did. So that's why they're quite known for. But then when you actually go and look at make research, it makes sense why they having all these nicknames. So if they're actually able to just stop this run, it would just look so incredible on Xabi Alonso, and you just know that obviously Leverkusen would try the hardest to keep him, but it's just going to be interesting to see. Like me personally, I think he should stay another season after that. Me personally,
yeah, I agree.
But Liverpool is going to try to throw it back. Real Madrid,
the Arabs bought Newcastle because they've got a big stadium and they don't have to do a lot on that, so they're saving a lot of money. It's the only reason they bought Newcastle.
Yeah. So it's like, again, people like, just look about Newcastle. But Warrior told me I should pin this. I pin a comment. Tuchel on Stanisic scoring against Bayern where he's on loan to Liverpool. In England, there's a nice rule where when you loan a player out, they can't play against you. For me, that makes more sense. Well, Thomas Tuchel, there has been a rule everywhere outside of England, so this is not something new. In England, and again, it's one of them ones where you are only saying that no because you didn't want to give him a chance. You were more willing to get Eric Dyer. Exactly, you were willing to get Eric Dyer when Stanisic, who was always performing well under Nagelsmann, was given chances under Nagelsmann. You didn't want to give him a chance. No, he scored against you. Don't try to use this excuse about because there's a rule that rule doesn't apply in other countries, only in England. No, bro. You should then stay in England. Then you shouldn't. This reminds me of why you not staying in England? Man?
This reminds me of when people didn't want to use Gilmore, and then he's complaining about midfielder.
Yep, it's the same thing, bro. Like you might as well then only coach in England then, don't take another job than outside from England. Then. Like I said, Tuchel can try all he wants to, but everybody knows. Everybody everybody outside maybe the last two, unless you're just a super Tuchel fan and you don't want to criticize him at all. Everybody that actually watched them knows Tuchel has been doing a horrific job at Bayern. For the standards for what Bayern Munich are, he's doing a worse job than Nagelsmann. But Nagelsmann was the one that got sacked.
I just want to say something. Mikel Arteta's number one. Saudi Arabians only bought Newcastle because of their big stadium and they don't have to do a lot of money on it. Okay? So I've come on camera and said it now. So there we go. Next.
Hey, Mikel Arteta's number one. Hold that pussy.
Jez and actually, Surfer. So I do follow like basically a Tuchel stan or super fan or whatever on Twitter. And so what are your thoughts on, she said something like all the hate towards Tuchel, like basically as being reactionary. That what Leverkusen and Alonso are doing, they're having a brilliant season, and an extraordinary season, but that doesn't then mean that Tuchel and Bayern are failing. Like two things can be mutually exclusive, basically. That let's see Alonso next season. Is he going to be this good that people should just like calm down and stop with the being overreactionary with the hate, basically? What are your thoughts on that?
Trevor, you want to go first, or can I?
It's not my thoughts, by the way. I'm just reading out what she said.
No.
I think Thomas, is she a Chelsea fan?
Yeah, I don't think you know her. Do you know her?
I think I know who you're talking about, Prime. Ironically, I think I know. Who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just.
I know who you're talking about.
Who's he talking about? Put in private chat.
So it's a Chelsea fan on Twitter.
You
wouldn't know it. It's not somebody on YouTube or anything. It's a thingy on.
Although the one time she was on YouTube, she cooked me. That's different.
I just think, Thomas, listen, Chelsea fans have a illogical thing with Thomas Tuchel because he had 7 great games on a 7 great run. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yeah,
it's all good. You can respect him for that. No problem. Absolutely no problem. But I think if we're talking about outside of the Champions League, I think his time at Chelsea is very underwhelming. I think it's very overhyped as well in terms of what he did. In the league, we were rubbish under him. When he really played well for only a few months. It was never. We were never consistent in anything, and I just think because he won the Champions League, his CV will obviously look great, but I don't know. I think he's fixated now. Before he got to us, he was known as like someone who would change the formation, stuff like that, would be more flexible, and I think he's now stuck in a rut. I just don't think he's tactically sound anymore.
I was going to ask that, what do you think's happened? What's changed?
I don't know. Whatever happened between him leaving us, whatever that thing in India or wherever he went to, and then he's come back to Bayern.
He was meant to be this tactician and flexible and being able to change a game if it's not going right.
No, I think because he won. Yeah. I think because he won the Champions League with it. He now probably thinks that's the only way to, or now when I stick to something, that's the only way to go. Do you know what I mean? Because he's not playing a 3 at the back at Bayern. He's playing 4 at back, but it's just not. I don't know what it is. They're just not. He's just not coming across well. If you listen to Bayern fans, it's just not good football. It's basically Harry Kane scores and that's it. Essentially, defensively they're all over the place, and yeah, I don't know. It's just not working out. I don't think it's working out for him. They were lucky to win the league last season because Dortmund choked. Let's face it, Dortmund choked. Bayern didn't win the league. But yeah, it'd be funny to see where he goes after Bayern, because I think he needs to drop a few levels to go back up again.
You think he needs to go back to a lower table side or second division?
Maybe a not a recognised team, but not a big team.
Like West
You know
Ham.
what I mean? No, I don't know, but maybe, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe then, or like a Roma, or something like that.
To replace Jose at Roma, yeah, maybe.
Actually, Roma are doing quite well now. Have you seen their recent record?
They're on a purple patch.
It's a new manager bounce.
Yeah, quite literally is what they got. Like they got. Did they not just lose to this weekend?
Yeah, they lost 4-2.
Yeah, so they're on
Before
a
that,
purple
they
patch.
won like the first.
Rossi is
they won
not.
like 3 or 4.
Rossi is not a. It's not good.
Are people underrating Tuchel now? No, we're just going against someone like you who overrates him just because he won the Champions League. That's all.
Well, like you say, underrating him. Like if you want to go by his CV, like yeah, it looks great because he has the Champions League. But
Sorry, the 49ers almost got a touchdown.
He does need to like do more. Like when it comes to managers and CVs and stuff, you're only as good as like your last job, right? And his current job, because he has yet to be sacked. His current job is though he is, I think it's second and not that many points off top. But he is in the Bundesliga. He is with Bayern. He is coaching Bayern, who tend to dominate that league. And as great of a season as Alonso and what's their name? Alonso and Leverkusen are having, he should still be doing like a bit better. Well, who knows? They might still win the league. That's still possible, right?
Because although Bayern Leverkusen are undefeated, Bayern have still lost like a few. If they'd picked up a few points, they'd actually still be ahead of Leverkusen before yesterday. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they got pumped 5-1. Was it by Hertha Berlin or something like that? Or whoever it was.
Wait. Ryan said he's being underrated. But Ryan, why are you saying that when you were the one saying that he's overrated?
Take him off the clock then. Yeah.
This guy DMs me after the Bayern game saying.
You know what's funny? I think he will take him off the clock.
Ryan DM'd me after the Bayern game with Tuchel, where a teardrop emoji. Like, what?
Maniac.
But nah, it's like, yeah. Yes, you did. You said so many times that he's overrated when Tuchel was at Chelsea, particularly when we were on that Champions League run, or after we won the Champions League, I should say. But yeah, I didn't watch any of the games this weekend. By the way, Bayern got battered. Girona got battered. Anyone watch the Real Girona game?
Yes, I did. I watched the whole game.
How was that?
It was a massacre, and I would say it was a Vinny and Bellingham masterclass, to be honest. Like top to bottom, you had a defense made up of Benjamin Mendy as left back here, center backs were Tchouameni and Carvajal, because all their center backs are basically injured, including Rudiger, who's out for 2 to 3 weeks, and then Vasquez was your right back. And then your midfield was basically Valverde, Cruz, and Camavinga, and then the 3 up top were Rodrigo, Vinny, and Bellingham. And I think it's just the kind of difference in levels in the sense of players. Because the first goal was basically just individual skill by Vinny, and then like basically a 30-yard screen, like if you want to do FIFA terms, like a curling finesse shot, quote unquote, like a curling shot in, just straight bang. And then the second goal was basically kind of a outside the foot pass, kind of like how Modric did to us during the Champions League, straight to Bellingham, who had the composure to round the keeper and slot it in. And then the third goal was once again individual play by Vinny, who once again just dribbled past his defenders and then shot at the keeper, who parried it right into a late run by Bellingham. and then the fourth would be just a Rodrigo kind of a solo goal, good press once again by Vinny to get the ball, and then Rodrigo kind of just took the ball from him around the halfway line and just went through the entire defense straight through the middle of it and just scored right outside the box. I think I was mostly impressed by the way Real Madrid pressed the entire match. Like it was very just amazing, especially by the forward line as well. To be honest, like, the way Vinny was making tackles, tracking back, and just initiating the press with Rodrigo was very impressive for me. So yeah, I don't know if you guys watched any highlights or the game at all. That's just kind of what I took away from it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so Vinicius' pass to Bellingham, stuff like that. It was a pretty comprehensive win. I think Joselu missed the penalty as well, he hit the post.
Yeah.
So it's a dominating display by Madrid.
Yeah. There's a pen by gotten by Arthur Güler, the Turkish kid that they got over the summer. So he made an appearance when Vinny came on.
Yeah, Güler is his name. Yeah, he made an appearance. Yeah. So Girona's probably. I mean, it'd still be a big achievement for them to finish in the Champions League spots. So it was still a very good season for them. No one, if anyone's having a go at them, these guys didn't even expect to probably be in the European spots, let alone the Champions League place. So it's a very good season for them.
I think they won. Sorry.
No, I said no one should rag on them because they lost to Madrid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
so what do you expect?
I mean, Real Madrid just did what Real Madrid does. Just when it matters, they actually go and win these matches. Like unlike Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona are a joke.
Exactly. When they played Girona was dominating them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think even with Girona, I'm not sure exactly. I'm literally about to go and check it just to double check, but I think they haven't been in the league for that long.
No, I mean I got to tell you, I've not heard of them until a couple of years ago. So
yeah, like generally speaking, like obviously last season they finished 10th. The season prior to last season, let me check. Why is it just bugging right now? Yeah, exactly. Last season the season prior from last the season the 2021-22 season, they weren't even in La Liga. They only just got up.
Yeah,
last season, and they finished 10th. So
right, so gone from 10th to being in the Champions League spot.
Exactly. So it's just all credit to the manager and all credit to the players. But I feel like people going at Girona and saying, "Oh, the bottle is it." No, you can't even say the bottle because they're never even supposed to be here. This would have generally been another Leicester right there, where they're coming up, they survive first season, finish 10th, and then they're going with the league title. It would have been beautiful. It would have been a good story, but you could tell. I feel like Girona was always gonna just falter at one point, at one stage, and it's just it happens, man. Like fair play to them because this loss doesn't define the season. Even if they finish in the Europa League spot, I'm not gonna look at them and say, "Oh my God, how did they come from the title chart all the way to the Europa Conference League or Europa League?" They still did a good job in the end of the day. Real Madrid just showed the class, and just again, Vinicius Jr. I was watching the game. Holy crap, bro. That was good. That was a performance. And shout out to Jude as well with the goal. I know people said that was a tough one. If you actually go and watch the goal back with the goal that he scored, he actually anticipated just being in the area. And I don't think people appreciate giving players credit for that. When you just see a player just knowing where the ball is going to be at, even if the keeper makes the save, just to be there already and alert, go and get that goal. Fair play to him and just fair play to Winnie. Overall, good performance. Rodrigo, what a goal as well. So, yeah, man.
Hey, big up, man. Them holding it down. Appreciate it. Yo, run up the likes, though. Run up the likes. Make sure you subscribe as well. To Ryan asking, where did you guys stand on the Alonso Arteta debate? What's the debate?
There's no debate.
Ryan, what's the debate? The question, Ryan. I just don't know what. I might have missed this. Maybe someone.
People are saying now.
Yes, I haven't heard.
They're saying Alonso's better than Arteta, but it's like I don't know. That's what people are saying. If Alonso wins the league, does it make him better than Arteta?
In my opinion, yes. I would say so. Yeah,
especially if Arteta doesn't win anything.
His resume would be more impressive. Yeah, I would say so.
Exactly. Like, you can't. And any obviously, he still has to win the league. Obviously,
yes,
of course. But if he wins the league, because he's still in the Europa League, by the way, and he's the best team. Liverpool is the best team in the cup right now as well. So, I mean, I would be surprised if they don't win the cup, in my opinion, at this stage. But Europa League is still on, and the league title is still on right now. If he can at least secure the league title, I would 100% yes in terms of what he has achieved. Because Alonso has not been even in the game in terms of coaching like a first team. This is only his first full season actually coaching a first team, and you're talking about winning the league title already. And Bayern has been crap, but they're still being there competing and that. And it took Arteta like a full second season to actually go and compete for a league title, and he bottled it. Considering that he had a good majority, well, Arsenal broke a record for being top of the league for so long and still not winning it. They broke a record. They generally broke a record. So
that's true.
I think you can't debate it for me personally. But me again, like you say again, it's so early in the career. So I don't even know why people are having this debate.
Yeah, sorry exactly. I think, yeah, don't know what it is. Yeah, go on.
No, I was going to say, Sophie, did you see that?
What?
You watching
Yeah.
football?
Yeah.
Did you see what Travis Kelce did to Andy Reid?
No, what did he do? I missed it.
He just ran in front of him and shouted at him, and then the coaches had to pull him back.
Really? Well, Super Bowl, buddy. It's high pressure.
The emotions getting to him, yeah. He's getting to him.
By the way, Flores,
probably said he didn't like one of Taylor Swift's songs. That's why he shouted.
Is there going to be what? Go on. What are you saying, Jess? Is there going to be what?
I was asking, is there going to be the United Chelsea Spurs show? Because I'm about to dip real quick.
Oh yeah. Not today. But I'll chat to you, man, about it next week.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
I'm not really feeling to it anyway because I was about to just dip now. So yeah.
No stress, man. Yeah, man. Love Jazz every time, man.
Yeah,
real bad, man.
I just want to say before I leave, go Niners, 49ers. Nigeria, hold that. We stay on top of Nigeria all the time. Remember who got more Afcon.
Hey yo.
I don't care, bro. We stay on top, man. 4 Afcons to 3.
The thing is, I know why Jez is saying go 49ers. It's a haters thing as well. He hates Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I hate her.
And And sorry, just to get you off. Deadpool, yeah, big up every single time. And Eddie says Deadpool trailer was fire. Oh, they put out the trailer. Okay,
yeah, I just watched that.
Oh, you watched it? Was it fire?
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, they did say it was going to be.
Wait till tomorrow when they do a collaboration of them all together and stuff. I'm going to wait till then.
Yeah, no, that's
no. I saw on Ryan Reynolds' Twitter. She's done.
Yeah, because when is it out?
Yeah.
It's out in July.
He said June 26th.
Okay,
oh, by the way, I just saw. Apparently, Chusa Kong. I think he won player of the competition.
Okay, congratulations to him.
Oh my god,
he deserved it, man. He's actually the player who deserved it.
I don't care. We didn't win. I don't care.
Yeah, and just to clarify, anyone talking rubbish in the comments will just be blocked swiftly. Just want to say, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. Just click the X button. Yeah, these attention-seeking people. If you don't like the content, cool. The X button is there. Or if you're on your phone, close down the app. Move to another YouTube video. But yeah, love to everyone who is locked in. Continue to run up the likes. Continue to hit the subscribe button as well. Final few questions. We will be redirecting from here. We're going to the gaming channel. We'll be running pro clubs people as well. But yeah, Ryan, back to the Alonso Arteta. I don't know why that's a debate. I don't know why people are debating that, but here we are. And that's like an international break debate. That's what
I don't think anyone. I haven't seen anyone discuss it, but like, if you want to say who's better, like it's got to be Alonso. He took over a worse team and got them competing much quicker than Arteta did. Like people have to, like Arsenal fans love to gaslight people and say like Arsenal were broken and they were terrible before Arteta came, but that's not true because the season before he came, they finished 5th. A couple of points away from 4th, and they got to a Europa League final. The season before that, they finished 6th, fair enough. But the season before that, they won an FA Cup, I think. So, like, Arsenal weren't in tatters.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. And to Mohamed Assi Flawless, why do you think Ahmad getting a chance? Because Ten Hag makes stupid decisions. Even though he got his spot on today, like with his lineup and his substitutions, he was spot on today in regards to that. Could have helped a little bit when the momentum was with Villa. It's because he's Ten Hag, man. Like, he gonna make foolish decisions. The fact that, again, Diallo, I'm not saying is the answer, but he deserves an opportunity. He deserves a chance. We're playing away at Newport County and he can't get a game. It's like, what's going on? You don't even get to hear nigga damn minutes. It's like, what's happening? Crazy. It's outrageous that he don't. Yeah, go on.
CPE said yes, they been shit for over a decade. Leverkusen were second bottom of the table, and they're in a title race a year later. That's better than what Arteta's done. Let's just be real.
And against a more dominant side in Bayern because they're 10 league wins in a row. And on top of that, they poach all the best players from the league.
Exactly. Like people talk about, City, they have a monopoly on the league. No one can win a league title with City here. Well, if that's the case, then what are Bayern? They've won 11 straight league titles in a row.
Is that 11
Don't
in a row?
they have a monopoly on that league?
Is that 11 in a row?
I think it's like 11, yeah. So, like, if Arteta can't win the league because it's City, then surely no one can win the Bundesliga because it's Bayern. Let's just be real.
That's right. Do the Leverkusen get over the line?
I don't know.
What you man saying?
What
the
do you mean?
Leverkusen, did they win the Bundesliga? Yeah, I'm asking.
Yeah, I think they do. They're 5 points clear, man. I think they do.
You reckon they're good enough? All right. What does that say about Tuchel and Harry Kane if Bayern Munich don't win
the
Champions League?
Comfortable conversations.
And let's say they don't win the champs either.
I'm very comfortable having that conversation.
It's uncomfortable for some. Because when I was said I didn't want Harry Kane at Manchester United, I was told I was crazy. And he's a top striker, which he is, and he's world class.
Well, is it? Yeah, but can you blame Tuchel? Yeah, you can. Can you blame Kane?
He's responsible because he's a part of the team.
Yes.
No. Yeah, like, is it all Kane's fault?
Not all Kane's fault, but he takes you're the best. Are you the best player? You take the vast majority of the blame.
Because Prime,
true, but it's not his fault. Bayern conceded like 3 goals. Yes, 2 days ago.
Who did they lose? They lost to Leverkusen, right?
Yeah.
3-0. Did he play?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he did.
Did he play well?
No, I didn't watch the game. I'm doing devil's advocate here.
No, he didn't. Yeah, I had like 14. Was it 14 touches?
Yeah.
Hey,
18.
if that's
but like he's also a striker. So he's not responsible.
I had 14 touches.
That's very unlikely.
I can give you another example. It's actually a Bayern player itself. Lewandowski's in Barcelona, and everyone's putting it on Lewandowski that he's the main guy of this young squad, and he's supposedly the star player that Barcelona brought in, and he's not showing up, and he gets bashed constantly by Barcelona fans and everyone else in La Liga for not doing his job. And that's Robert Lewandowski, who has a CV that he does with like basically a Ballon d'Or that he's won, and a 6-tuple or whatever it is. So
I'm just saying. I hear you, CP. I'm not saying because I don't watch Bayern week in week out. I can't be saying whether his performances have been up to scratch outside of goals and assists, but he is getting goals and assists, and I'm presuming, this is me guessing, his performance is pretty much a good because Harry Kane is a quality footballer. The point I'm making is when people said he was the be all and end all, go spend all the money and he'll fix what Manchester United have going on. He's gone to a better team, and they've gone backwards. So what would happen in our team?
To be fair, I was only like. Yeah,
I'm not to you. I'm saying it's to people because when I said I didn't want him at Manchester United, he's not a fit.
Were people saying just get Kane and it fixes everything, or were they saying that Kane will be an upgrade and him alongside other quality players will improve Man United? It
was both. It was a mix. So it was like get him but again, we're not going to spend 100 million on him and then go and get the quality around. We don't do that. We ain't going to do that. And at the age he's at as well. What's Kane, 30, 31? Kane needs to go to a ready-made team.
You not do that 2 summers ago. Yes, fine. Anthony himself is not quality, but you spent 100 mil and then you signed Casemiro, Malacia, Ericsson, a couple of others.
But Malacia was 12 million. Ericsson was a free.
I know, but like my point being, you brought in.
But I'm talking about value. And when I say that, I'm talking about in terms of money, like spending. Like our team is much more than 100 million away. Like people are like he's the not a luxury player. That's too harsh, but he's the player you go get when everything else is set. So Ibrahim says, "Come on, flawless. We wasted the money anyway. 60 on Onana amount. Yes, but that doesn't mean we go and get Harry Kane for 120 million. Would we be much better off with Harry Kane? I don't particularly think so, no. As our attack is still limited with the players around him.
I know, I hear. I just think like if you're bringing in like and Chelsea have had this. People saying like a striker fixes things, and people have been saying this for like quite a few years. Like not one like it hasn't been in football where it's just one player that fixes things. It's a team game, and if you don't have the team to compete, then
yes, that's my point. If you put Kane with Rashford and Garnacho, United, do we score more goals and have a better attack? Absolutely. Absolutely, we do. But do we have a better attack to where I think it moves Manchester United into? All right, maybe we're a top 4 side. Maybe we get past. Maybe we get through that Champions League group. But it's not a significant change. It's not a step in the right way. I go, yeah, because we're much more. And for the money, like I don't think it was worth it for that amount. There's very few people. I've said this before.
That won't be. Yeah, but that's not like the thing I disagree with you on. That's not. That wouldn't be Kane's fault though. That will be on your manager and the board.
Nah, but then you go and get. I think you can get smart acquisitions for less. That's what it is. Even though I think Kane is a better player he's a better striker than Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney is a smarter investment.
True, but Ivan Toney will also cost a lot of money. Brentford won.
He's in the last year of his deal.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in the last year of his deal.
Okay, I didn't know that. Had like 2 years.
Or you know who I think was a smart investment if we're just doing the one season, just go get Benz.
Before he went to Saudi, yeah.
Before he went to Saudi, yeah, in the summer, yeah. And you then have him alongside him.
The Ben situation is similar to what you guys have had with like, and Man United have been doing this where like Casemiro, Varane, Ronaldo, even though maybe that's probably a different situation where you sign a player when he's much older, even though he's still quality, but he's only a stopgap for a year or two, and you still have to replace that position anyway.
How long's Varane been there? What, 3 years now?
I'd
say he's been. Yeah, it's because Oli signed him. He was the Sancho. Yeah. I think he's been a success there. Casemiro's definitely impacted us, in particular his first season, and now that he's come back after he had a bad start, he was poor, and now we ain't lost since he come back.
I'm not saying they're not good players. That's not my point.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know you're talking about
being like long term, because as Rand's has been brilliant when he's played, but he's also been injury prone and missed a lot of games. Casemiro, he was brilliant last season. This season, there's question marks on him, but to be fair, that's probably the system more so him. But even still,
the start of the season
last? Really, next season he might just fall off a cliff based on age.
And the Varane thing, Varane's been available more often than not. It's just like people will just lose that. Put it this way, he's been more available than Luke Shaw. He's been more available than Mason Mount.
When's Luke Shaw's next contract up?
People wouldn't call these two. People wouldn't call those two players injury prone. Obviously, I'm being a bit facetious with the Mason Mount one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know. But I'm just more so making the point, like with United, of again, Benzema would have been a great signing, sure, but like you guys have done this in the past where you sign players like that and they only last you like 2 years, 2 years, and then they will fade away just based on their age, and you have to replace them anyway.
That's cool. Run me 2-3 years. Yeah, Varane's been more available than the Martinez. Like Ibrahim just said in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm saying I'm cool with the 3 years. I'm good with that. Like I'm cool with that. Yeah, no stress, Victor. Big up.
Yeah, big
up every single time as well. And Ibrahim who says, Flawless, I'd rather pay 120 for Kane than have it waste. Of course. I would have rather spent that money rather than Onana amount. But I don't think either of them are smart investments. Yeah. Like Kane would have come here and just been Lukaku in his first season, or would have been Van Nistelrooy. Great for himself, and we do nothing.
Like, you don't think Van Nistelrooy was good for United?
Yes, but we was better for him than he was for us. Look at what we won with him, and then look what we won when he left.
People like I don't know people because does he not have like the best strike rate.
Oh, don't get mistaken. Let me just clarify this. He's the best the best finisher I've ever seen at Manchester United in terms of striker. Best finisher. Better than Cole, in my opinion, Van Persie, Cantona. I've seen them all, Cantona, etc. Best like finisher. When it comes to one-on-one, who do I want? Him. But this is what I'm talking about when I mentioned like the team. The team got better after he left. And that sounds stupid saying, right, you took away, because he was a 30-goal a season, man. You took 30 goals out of the team and you got better. How does that make sense? And logically, that statement makes no sense. But then watch us. That front three of Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo was after him. There's a reason why I think we won 1 Prem and 1 FA Cup during his run. And he left and we three-peated and won a Champions League.
Yeah, but is that also kind of... But like...
Go on.
Yeah, but like... I how do I word this? When he left...
Yeah.
Your team, like... You had a better team. After him being gone and you having a better team is not because he left. You know what I mean?
No, on paper. On paper, the team's worse without him. The 18-year-old Ronaldo, a young, unproven Rooney, and an injury-prone Saha. Our attack is way worse. On paper. Don't get mistaken, I was losing my mind when we sold him. I'm young, I'm thinking, what? But the way we played was different because he couldn't, that whole fluid front three, he couldn't play that way. And this is what I'm talking about, is people just look too much. Not you, but people will just look at GNA. And it's like when I say you can be a hindrance, your team can be better without you. Just because you put up goals and assists doesn't mean you're beneficial to the team. Or super beneficial.
You were, yeah, but he was also here when, like, you're also competing against a Chelsea team like that.
Yeah, 100%.
Roman and with Mourinho. So that's
without doubt.
If he had stayed at that, if he had stayed, do you not think you would have? Could still have won a 3-peat.
I don't think we 3-peat with him, no. Because the football had moved. Football had moved on from your Van Nistelrooys at that point. So I don't think so. No, that fluid front three, he can't do that. That's when the game became a little bit more about like pace and like movement and interchanging and not just having you're the number 9, you're the right winger, you're the left winger. Like Ronaldo, Rooney, and Tevez was the perfect blend of that because they could interchange and all drop off or all go, you know what I'm saying, pause, going behind or whatever the case may be. So like that's it. And big up to C1. I see you in the chat as well, man. Big up to you, C1, man. I hope you're holding up well, man. He says Flawless is a prick. Making for the Jordan is one, but Nigeria in the same tweet talk about Dumbo homicide. Hey, man, word to Franklin Saint. Bodies. Him, her. Everybody. Bodies. Oh, yeah. Saha was an incredible finisher, too. It's a shame he was injury prone. One of my favorite Manchester United players. Just injuries just wrecked him. That was the problem. What percentage chance do you give Arsenal of winning the league? 0 to 1%.
I think Arsenal can win the league. I think I've been saying this. Their biggest hindrance is Arteta.
Okay, percentage. What percentage do you give them?
Well, this season. Oh, they're not winning it this season.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
that's what I said. What percentage chance do you give Arsenal of winning the league? That's why I said 0 to 1%.
I think 5% might be too high. 5% is too high. I'd probably give them like maybe 1%, 2%. Because they're not only going against City, but they're going up against Liverpool, who are experienced in at least being in title races. You know, but I still think that like Arsenal are good enough potentially. But it's on the manager. The manager himself is not good enough, and he is holding them back.
That's all right, Ryan. If we troll him, what percentage do you give him? I just don't rate them. I'm saying, just like, what we talking about? I just don't think that it. And just to get to this, 1 second. No, it's very fair. Flawless. That's not a fair argument. I can say certain about Cantona. We won a treble once Cantona retired. And literally on the overlap, there's a clip. I've not watched the full thing. where Gary Neville and Roy Keane were talking about Cantona blaming himself for Manchester United's failures in Europe. And also on top of that, he was the Jordan of this shit. If you win 5 out of 6 Premier Leagues and the one you don't win, you was banned because you punched up a fan, deservedly so, by the way. You can do what you like. Cantona weren't no hindrance.
Do you think United will win that title?
There's a free foreigner rule in the early years of the night.
Yeah, and there's other
well,
factors, in the Champions League in regards to foreign players not being able to play and stuff. Like, people don't know these things. I can't remember what years it was, but it was like early 90s where you could only have
94,
well, you're going, you know.
5, yeah,
Okay,
6,
so the years
like
Canada's played. So this is why this is also unfair. So for those that don't know, back then you could only have 3 non-English players in the squad. So that's taken out because was it British or was it UK? Was like Roy Keane and Dennis Irwin eligible or not?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, those 2 might not have been eligible. Ronnie Johnson, Karol Podborski.
You can only have 3 whatever that country's club is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So like Keane and Irwin might have been eligible, but you're talking you're talking Podborski, you're talking Kanchelsis, you're talking not Dennis Irwin, you're talking Johnson, you're talking Peter Schmeichel, and there's other foreign players I'm forgetting about.
Yeah.
So it's not a fair comparison whatsoever. And Van Nistelrooy, as much as I like him, is nowhere near Cantona.
I saw that clip on the overlap. There were games, I think it was a Neville that said, like, there were games where your goalkeeper, Kasper Schmeichel, couldn't play.
Yeah. Peter Schmeichel, yeah. Facts, yeah. His dad, see, that's what I'm talking about. So that's why it's the same thing.
When people talk about, like, Fergie's European record, and now banter, but, like, he had a lot of things against him with that rule.
Imagine that free foreigner rule was with us now. English teams going to get to the fucking knockout stages.
Oh yeah. It's a wrap. You can't even feel the team. Hella youngsters. And to Ibrahim, who says, is it Rude's fault Fergie had Howard, Roy Carroll, Fortune, them dead ballers, he did his part? Nah, that's also on him. He was a part of a team that failed. Football, for those that don't know, football is a team sport. You fail as a team, you win as a team. Yes, some people should get more proportion of the blame. But our attack got better after we left. We won nothing with him. Actually, I tell a lie. We won an FA Cup and a Premier League with him. And then we seen one of the best front threes probably of all time in the Premier League without him. That does not happen with him here. And those men were unproven at the time. What are we talking about here? The man three-peated and won the champs. But hey, and Van Nistelrooy, my guy. But yes, Eddie, what are you saying?
Van Nistelrooy did well.
I need him more.
I need him more. We got past this. We got past this.
Yo, say it, Flows, yours.
We got past this.
Yes.
You're late, Eddie. You're late, man. We got past this. We're talking about.
Flows yours, Eddie. Flows yours.
I have ducked away from a watch party engagement
touchdown,
to come talk to my Nigerian brother. Niger boys.
We're not brothers. We're not brothers.
I need
Eddie, touchdown 49ers.
I need Ebo Shayo. Anyways, let me just tell y'all something. God is good, man. God is good. He's good to me. I tried to tell y'all. There's one thing this world got to today. You know what that is? This world found world peace in the comfort of knowing that the country of Nigeria will go another 2 years without the ability of being able to call themselves Afcon champions.
It's not. It's next. There's one next year.
It looked dire, people. It looked dire. Credit to them, defensive stalwart. But Jose Light, you were exposed today. Burna Boy, you can't celebrate. Naira Marley, you can't celebrate either. Today is a day where we bask in it, people. Just bask in it. All of the continent bask in what today has brought us. There may not be sunny days, but at least we have today. Remember that, Prime. There may not be sunny days, but at least we have today.
Eddie, there's Afcon next year. It's not 2 years. It's one next year.
Well, again, we continue the party of you not having an Afcon for a couple more months then. It's okay with me. Let us party on, people. Let us party on. Flawless. That's an awesome sweater. Best university ever created
Yeah, let's go.
or known to mankind.
Let's go.
And shout out to the Japanese because their whiskey is hidden at this party.
I love that.
We move. We move.
Love that, man.
Man left the party just to hate on me, man.
I
Yeah.
respect it.
And with that, because I forgot what time it was. We was tied into the game. So I started with y'all. Then the game started rolling. Then I left y'all.
Yeah.
Now it's about to be halftime. These Niners scored. The hoes is happy. We moved.
That defense is rocking, Eddie. That defense is
The
rocking.
Hey,
hoes
man.
are happy.
Did you see what happened to Greenlaw?
Yo, YG, join the party as well. We're going on clubs.
Crazy.
That was mad.
King Kelvin, what up, though, my boy? But yeah, man, y'all enjoy yourselves.
Eddie, you see the Deadpool trailer?
Almost brought tears to my eyes, dog.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
We'll talk about that on different stream, but I almost
Do
brought
you know
tears.
what I liked about it? You know what I liked about it? I don't know anything about the film, and I love it.
I saw blood.
Yeah, blood. In
I
the
saw
Disney
blood.
film. In the Disney film.
That's what I'm saying. He made fun of it in a Disney film, and they showed blood.
When that Alargo went in, I saw blood.
Hey, listen. When that Hilaire goal went in, I saw. It was almost like that feeling you get when you pass on and you see the gates open up. It was like, take me as well. Like I said, we are all Ivorians on this planet. We are all Ivorians. Shout out to Didier Drogba. I know a disrespectful Chelsea fan like Prime would take the opportunity to discredit your name. Even after all the misery you've caused me in my youth, I still stand here today to offer you my sincerest gratitude for inspiring those young men. Area. Excuse me, Prime. This is my moment.
I'm not lean side margin, man.
Let Buffy smoke with Prime.
Let's be gentlemen about this, huh, Prime? How about that, huh? Let's be gentlemen about this, okay? All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
We stand here today as better people, as a better planet, knowing and understanding that Nigeria lost this Afcon. We have grown as a people. We still have a long way to go. Don't get me wrong. But when they look back in the history books of life, they'll look back on today and understand what the people collectively did. It was the whole world. It wasn't just me. It was the whole world. We all rooted together in unison. We all held hands in prayer. And we all did what we had to do to ensure that today, February the 18th for whatever the fuck, 11th, 12th, whatever the fuck, because we got people in different time zones.
Facts.
They went to sleep, or they woke up knowing that Nigeria did not win this Afcon. It's a beautiful film. Beautiful film.
I was like, that was the speech like in the first Independence Day film. That's what it sounded like right there.
On Sunday.
Hey, Eddie, the feeling's not beautiful for me. So,
Hey,
Prime,
you know what, Prime?
I was engulfed by the spirit, Prime. What can I say?
Yeah, man. Prime, you know what? You know what? Respectfully and lovingly, you just gotta hold that. You just gotta hold that, man.
Hey, Prime, you know who wasn't engulfed by the spirit today?
Asimhen.
I would have gone to the Nigerian national team, but Asimhen I'll settle for. I'll settle for Asimhen. I'll settle for that. That works for it too.
He was, you know what I'm saying, right on time. Halle, you know what I'm saying? The way he got into the box for that, you know what I'm saying? And just, put
my
that.
Dear brother Jez, we can pitch that to Disney Plus. My dear brother Jez. That is our
I need to go back and watch that watch along.
Nah, don't invoke his name. He's gonna come back, man. Don't invoke him.
I hope he does.
Yes.
I hope he does.
To clarify to this, the Ryan who says flawless, why do you not rate Arsenal there for a reason? You get mistaken. I do rate Arsenal. If you listen, I've spoken about, I think Arsenal are the third best team in the league. I think they're a very good team. I think they have some very good players. But when we're talking about them winning the league, I just don't believe they're near Manchester City. City are better than them in all departments.
Damn.
From manager, from individual players, from if you want to separate goalkeeper to defense, midfield, attack, etc., as a unit, as 11, as a squad, experience, the list goes on. City did everything in their power last season to give that title to Arsenal.
Man,
They rolled out the red carpet. You know what I'm saying? They Arsenal were Truster Kong going into the Nigerian box. You know what I'm saying? In the Afcon final. But yeah, Arsenal missed.
I
You know what I'm
must
saying?
bounce.
Like,
I must
yeah,
bounce.
bless up Eddie. Yo, enjoy the party, yeah? Love
Deuces.
Eddie.
Hey, Prime again. From all of humanity to your fellow countrymen, hold that.
You know what? This is what Thanos felt at the end of Endgame, man.
Well, man, he lost. I'm glad he did. But yeah, Ryan. So City are better in all departments.
Loki at the start, man.
They don't.
What did you say?
That's jokes. He said you're Loki at the start.
You're
You know what I'm
Loki.
saying? He just got held up by his neck. You know what I'm saying? He's got held up by his neck. That's crazy.
Hey, pause. Hey, yo.
It's crazy. He just got held up. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just grab.
Hey, yo, pause.
That's not a pause. Just grab, man.
Yes, it is. No one told me.
All right, pause. I would hope not. You know what I'm saying? Only if you asked her. But anyways, as we were saying, yeah, I just don't rate Arsenal. Which you mean what? I said only if you asked her. If you asked her, then it's fair. You know what I'm saying? I'll judge. I said I don't judge. Hey, I said I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? And I don't. You feel me? I don't judge. You know what I'm saying? You know? Right. But yeah, as I was saying, Ryan, yes, Arsenal are just not there. Like I said, Manchester City could have done no more last season. They did everything in their power to give Arsenal that league title, and Arsenal still couldn't capitalize. So why next season around, and I actually think Arsenal are worse this season than the last season, are going to go, yeah, they can win the league. Yes, they're the top of the table because they're one of the better sides in the league. I actually think they're the third best. If someone says 2, cool. Could they finish second? Yes. Do I think they will? No. But
what do you
I actually do rate Arsenal. I think they're better. Well, yeah, kind of. I think the only reason why they're worse this season is because they had an unprecedented run at the top of the table. Like the vast majority of title winning sides have not been top for as long as Arsenal were. However, like just because you can rate Arsenal and still not believe that like they're going to win the league, by the way, because teams can just be better than them. As I think Arsenal are very, very good. I think they are one of the best teams in Europe. But City are still better than them. Liverpool, they're still better than them via just, even if you don't want to say man for man, Liverpool are better, but just based on experience, having the better manager, they're better. You've got teams in Europe like Real Madrid, Bayern, PSG, which I believe Arsenal, maybe in a one-off game they can beat, but ultimately it all stems down to the manager. Surfer has said this before that we're now in a stage where it's the manager's game. We've got to coach your way to things, and if you're top for that long last season and you can't coach your way over the line to win the league, then why should we believe that you're going to do it now? Prove us wrong. Because with Liverpool, I remember.
Prime, you know the craziest part is Ryan don't think Arsenal are better than City, but then they'll say, "Why can't Arsenal win the league?" But you don't think you wouldn't put money on it.
I remember a lot of Arsenal fans do this. They like, listen, if you believe your team's good enough to win it, that's actually fine. Like, I'm not saying by the way that you're wrong, but I don't like that, or I find it weird that people are crying, demanding that other people, like rivals and pundits, believe that they're good enough to win. Like, who cares?
Facts.
Because ultimately, either you win the league and you prove everyone wrong, or everyone believes that you're good enough to win the league. You don't win it, and like the banter is just even worse. Like ultimately,
I don't get these. Like, I don't get these fans that want respect from other fans. I
don't. No,
I want to be hated.
Yes.
Well, I loved it when we were winning stuff. People hated us.
I hated you.
To me, that was a sign of respect because you're fearful of that. You know what I mean? You're fearful. So I don't. It's like people hate on City, but let's be real. It's because we fear them. I mean, it's a sign of respect.
People can say, "Oh, I don't like." And the thing is, like, if this was Chelsea in this position, I would want people to not think that we're good enough because it makes it even better for me when we do end up.
Yeah.
So, like, why all the everyone has to believe? Because if we do all believe that you can win it and you don't win, then you guys will flip flop and say, "Oh, but you guys didn't believe anyway. You're just doing this for banter." So, like, no one can win. Just like in life, respect is not given; it's earned. Got earn our respect, and if we don't respect you as title winners, then win the title, and we'll respect you as title winners. Liverpool had to do it. To earn everyone's respect, they had to actually win the Champions League.
Yeah, plus
So you guys have to do the same.
I don't know why people like ask about. Oh, why do you think we can't win it? We've not done it for 20 years. So why would I think you do it?
Because and why can't I just not rate your team? Because Ryan's saying I don't think Arsenal win it, but you can't rule them out. You gave them a 15 to 20% chance. I said 1%. So we're talking 19, 14%. We're talking minimal. Basically, I'm saying no chance. You're saying minimal opportunity. So what we talking about, Ryan?
15 to 20?
Also,
You know what I'm saying? Like what we doing here? Ryan, if you was doing something and there was an 80% chance that you could die, you're probably not doing it.
Wait. Who gave them 15 to 20? Ryan,
you said 15 to
Ryan
20%.
did.
So you don't even think they
Exactly.
have a quarter of a
arguing,
chance.
man arguing minimal stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's minimal, Ryan. You're saying they're in the cover. You gave them 15 to 20%. I said 1. I think Surfer said 0.
Basically,
Ryan's conversation is
this is hang on, Prime. This is comparable. This is the conversation Ryan has about the title race. Oh yeah, Arsenal. He talks about Arsenal and Liverpool for about 30 minutes, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Arsenal there too." That's your comparison, basically. Yeah, Ryan.
Like
they're in the conversation. That's what it is.
Like Ryan saying they're in the conversation, and Flawless agrees they're in the conversation. So what's the debate?
He just debating. You know what? He just wants attention, and he's just debating like the rate. So he's giving him a minimal opportunity. I'm giving him next to nothing. But what's the difference? There's very little.
Ryan, you don't even think they have a quarter of a chance?
Yeah, man said 15 to 20%. I said 1. So we're saying 0 to 9. So like I said, if there was 80% chance something's not going your way, you're not gonna do it. Most man, if there's 80% chance, right? If I do this activity, there's an 80% chance I could die. You're probably not going to do this said activity.
I'm doing it,
Now, if there was an 80% chance you're successful, then you know what? You'll probably do that. There's an 80% chance if you're talking to a gal, she's gonna give you a number. You're gonna, you know what? Let me shoot my shot. If you have a 20% chance, you may go, let me just, draw this leg for. You know what I'm saying? Draw this leg and win the second leg when I see you again.
Hey, irrational confidence, man.
No, irrational confidence is not good in the instance. No, it's not. Yeah, assess, man. You have to assess the situation like it's Dragon Ball Z with a scout. Address the situation, man. Go on, CP. Go.
So, no, I was also saying it's like Arsenal fans keep saying that they can go up another gear, and this up another gear is playing their best midfield. But Partey is once again injured. This man is not going to be playing for you this season, guys. So this upper gear, because hey guys, we haven't even played our best midfield of Rice, Odegaard, and Partey. But then that's never going to happen this season. We don't know why. Is it actually injury or something else? He's not playing. And looks like he needs to leave by next season. The way he's so injury prone, he's worse than Reece James. So then, what are you going to do? You have no depth in midfield. Like you have Kai Havertz playing the 8, and then your best game with Kai Havertz is playing the false 9, right? Like, and he's scoring late headers once in a while in the midfield. He's not playing the Xhaka role of stopping transition, attacking like he is for Bayern.
Like Prime hit the nail on the head when he said, "Right, you don't even give him a quarter of a chance." So it's like, I'm not hearing anything. But anyways, we're gonna close out, people. Love to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. We will be redirecting to the gaming channel as well. Don't forget, though, we are available on all audio platforms as well, people. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcasts. Type in Sarcasm City TV and this show and all the other shows on the channel, apart from Watch Alongs, will pop up. So anywhere there's a podcast section, wherever you listen stream music, there's probably a podcast section. Sarcasm City TV will be there, audio only. So you know what I'm saying? If you just want to listen to this cooking audio wise, you might be traveling. You know what I'm saying? And you may be at the gym, you may be working. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're cleaning, maybe you're driving. Maybe driving is a part of your work. Maybe you're listening to this in Nigeria in tears. Maybe you're in the Ivory Coast listening, you know what I'm saying, and over the moon. I actually need to check, what's it called? The I'm gonna
Oh,
actually
you
check analytics on here on the YouTube and on the socials. And on the audio platform. So Spotify, please make sure you 5-star us, leave us a review. That's Sarcasm City TV. iTunes, Apple Podcast. All you iPhone users, 5-star us, leave us a review. Same with SoundCloud as well, people. Big up, Jocelyn. What's that? Say that again, Jocelyn. And Prime. Anything you want to add before we close out, my friend?
Give me a second.
Yeah, no stress. Hey, I know the Spotify users in the chat. 5-star us, man. Leave us a 5-star review. Let's go 5-star that ish. What are we doing out here?
Yeah.
Same with iTunes, man. Or you iPhone users. What did you do?
I mean, you can see.
Hey, 1 second. I'm on another page.
Drogba's biggest hater. It says Drogba's
I
biggest
didn't see that. Someone did that. I didn't do that.
This guy, yo.
I didn't say it in it. I agree with that person, but I didn't say it in it.
Hey, Mohammed, good to have you back, man. And I hope you enjoyed your holiday. Says big up Flawless in the panel. I've been busy, went on holiday. That's why I was away. Hey, hope you enjoyed your holiday. But big up to everyone that has locked in. Hope you enjoyed the Q&A. Big up to all the gang as well. We held down all the Afcon watch-alongs. Hope you lot enjoyed all of the Afcon content here on the YouTube and on the Twitch as well. We're back. Obviously, we're going to redirect to the gaming channel. And we're back today on the YouTube channel, 4:30 p.m. UK time, Tokyo-ish. That's the fan calling show. That's open for anybody to call in. So it doesn't matter where you're calling in from. Doesn't matter who you support. Wherever. It doesn't matter if you just found the channel today. Doesn't matter. Feel free to call in, whether you're a regular caller or you're a new caller. And then following that. Yeah, today. Yeah.
Oh, we're going to cook on that as well.
And then Crystal Palace Chelsea. That watch along will be live on the Twitch, people. Crystal Palace versus Chelsea on the Twitch. And then following that, we will be back on the YouTube for Doing the Most, which is the Premier League show. 5 different categories. Make sure you check it out as well. But love to everyone that's locked in. You lot are real ones. See you lot on the gaming channel. But this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.